clearly a focus on getting a win today. She told her team, we will do whatever it takes. Clemson off the tip, controls.
And they've got to be able to perform well in the half court against a very hard-working half-court defensive team in Clemson.
Ogden with the and one. She's been playing some good basketball as of late.
On their first possession, you can see the cut off the high post and the challenge and the early foul on Hines.
Nunu comes up with it. Stanford trying to push the pace here early. Nunu's got a clean look. She'll pull. And she's got it. Great sign for Stanford's offense. Swain looking to attack. Not a great spacing here. Shumfai going reverse. Taking it baseline.
You can see the confidence they have. Rosa started 17 games, so it's not foreign territory for her.
Using that body and backing down Swain for the buckets.
Hey, what's your strength? Go to it.
Russ going baseline, gives it off. Trying to once again. Thompson is making some moves. Good double team defensively by Stanford. Augustinaite in the corner, got it to go.
But what a great job. First of all, this is a team that finds open shooters and shares the ball extremely well.
Speaking of open shooters, Swain knocks it down.
Yeah, it's just a struggle of a time scoring points.
Ogden on the attack, in the paint, nice move. Always had a really good season in that contention for 6th player of the year in the ACC. Shumfai on the move, using the left hand. Freshman phenom, another bucket coming off. Clemson needed a bucket, ending a 6-0 run. Taylor Johnson-Matthews, someone I know you've been impressed with watching film.
I really have. A starter last year for DePaul, was 10th in the Big East in scoring before transferring to Clemson, but Ogden going to work again. And I think the obvious answer is, of course it is. How can it not be?
Important bucket for Harris. Yeah, I got to imagine, you don't have your point guard out there and just multiple ball handlers. I feel like offensively it's got to be a tough sled here as Augustinaite. I mean, they're weathering the storm. They're going to rely on their defense in this game.
Exactly right. They want a low-scoring game. Just grind it out.
Getting physical in the paint. Well, Ogden, who had a good start to this game. Ishmael, nice touch.
Swain comes back on the floor. Ogden, double comes, late rotation. Nice job getting it in. That Hines Shumfai matchup is really interesting inside. One to keep an eye on.
Ogden, tough entry pass. Nunu with the finish.
Nunu. Pass from Ogden, go get it, regain control. Jackson, nice job getting over there.
ACC football, I think there's some quarterbacks that couldn't have made that pass. Ogden, the step back.
Oh, she's in the zone.
Cohen able to get that rebound. Here's Rose.
Johnson-Matthews really needs to start hunting shots. I love the work early, great pass inside. Hines needs to stay out of foul trouble and get to work in the paint and dominate.
Oh, pretty jumper by Swain. Able to create some space on the dribble drive.
A big win over SMU.
Thompson, rainbow three, doesn't fall. Good board, Rose on the move.
Getting better. Head fake, get into the paint. Get by Shumfai.
Clemson cannot buy a triple. 1 of 11 now from distance. Shumfai, a series of moves. She does not look like a freshman.
And Thompson did everything she could to hold her position. Shumfai demanding the basketball out here in space. She is tough to handle. Little step back.
The runner falls short.
Well, that's understanding the scout, right?
Yeah.
If that shot's going up, you better be right with her.
Nunu with the blow-by.
Work to do.
But some opportunities that sit in front of them now that they're relatively healthy. And you can see once again Clemson just struggling from the floor. Just unable to get shots to fall. Right on cue though, it's Cohen who buries it.
But this is a team that is not going to go away. They're going to start defending at a better level. Nice pass there from Shumfai.
Clardy.
There she is.
Swain will pull. Confidence starting to rise for the freshman's second three of the game.
Shot goes up. Shamfai goes and gets it. Kick out. Swain. She's played 13 minutes. She's got 8 points, but you think about maybe Mia Moore guarding her. Maybe it's a different result, but from deep. This is when you penetrate and disrupt. The whole defense starts moving, and that's where Moore really is so good. Another three.
Swain, we got a heat check.
Check the heat in Maples Pavilion. Oh, it's scorching. Swain, 15 minutes of play.
9 of them coming in the second quarter. Lee gives it up to Jackson.
Lee, who was so instrumental in that Duke win.
Lee again had to hoist there with the shot clock winding down. Swain brings it up for Stanford. It's got to be, what, 5th or 6th possession that's come down to under 3 on the shot clock in this first half for Clemson.
Yep.
Shea.
And that's how you do that.
Oh, come on, the defense. Here we go, Shea. Off to the races. That's why she's in the lineup. Back-to-back buckets. Lee, foot on the line. That's a long 2. That kills an 8-0 run by Stanford. Nunu got some space and connects, making now 13 points for the junior, giving up just 58 a game.
And Stanford has 51, and we're not to half yet.
Jackson, they needed that bucket.
The lead had increased by 9.
A little bit of a caveat here from a Clemson perspective. And once again, Hines just having problems finding some help here. Stanford's defense active. If you're just joining us, Mia Moore, the star player for the Tigers.
Here in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
Nice pass from Shamfai. Nunu with the finish.
That is Shamfai's 5th assist of the game.
There's another rebound for her as Ujuoje brings it up. Boy, they are pushing the pace here. Nunu with the finish in the and 1.
Ujuoje head up, drop it in. Agara is ready for it. And this is it.
Nunu had a little bit of space, thought about pulling. 5 on the shot clock. Agara.
Great work ethic. Don't try to bail out early on that. Just swing it. Nunu, I love her little head fake. Gets into the paint. Big step as you're falling. A couple of losses really stick out. At Georgia Tech, you lose by 22. At Miami, you lose by 15.
Good defense again by Stanford. Swain comes out of the pack with it. Oh, coast to coast.
On the floor, and how well they are playing.
On the attack, Harris can't get that one to fall.
And it is defense to offense. Swain. Push it. Finds the angle. That is just pretty. Again, the bench just loving this game.
Got to imagine from a confidence perspective, you go coast to coast, got a scoop layup when you've already been knocking down some threes, which is not necessarily her forte. 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Mary, you did the research, you looked it up, you said, hey, like that's the amount of threes she made the entire month of February.
Think about Hailee Swain. You're going to go home for that ACC tournament. She's from Marietta, Georgia.
Here's Rose trying to take it to the bucket.
Rose is just trying to make something happen, and the hang time from a... And he has not found it yet.
Eschmeyer at the elbow. Nunu pulls. Why not? Mary, you said just pour it on.
1% shooter. She just doesn't miss those twice in a row.
Stanford pushing the pace. Yeah, Nunu and 1.
That whole thing was set up by Swain. The exceptional pass. Head up. We're pushing in tempo, and she just, boom, it's in there right when Nunu's got her early position. Spectacular offense. It just shows you how important she is to her squad.
Ogden with space.
When it rains, it pours, and right now it is a monsoon for Stanford in Maples Pavilion. There's been a lot of runs for Stanford in this game.
Yeah. Eschmeyer.
She can hit that.
Shumfai. Oh, nice find. Practice yesterday watching Shumfai and Eschmeyer just kind of work that two-person game.
Farah Shumfai is going to have a triple-double.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Her passing skills really highlighted here this afternoon.
Shumfai. How about the rebounds and the putback from Ogden? Augustinaite kicks.
20-2 run over the last 6 minutes.
Needed a bucket in the worst way. Morgan Miller.
They have not had one player really catch fire yet. Nice pass.
And we got to finish.
Nunu, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Guess who?
Johnson Matthews surveying. Handoff. Augustinaite.
I love how she just pops off the screens, right? I mean, she just accelerates into her shot.
I mean, Stanford pounding Clemson in the paint. 42-14 is that edge. Needed a bucket, get a bucket. Ogden, shot clock winding down. Here's Nunu. Big defensive block.
Stop inside by Clemson. Nice job here by Lee. Straight up and down, gets a piece of it.
5 of 24 from distance now, this Clemson squad. Good ball movement here, Nunu. And Shumfai pulls.
Yeah, she's real. She is the real deal. And gives it up.
It's Harris. Cone on the attack. Just their second win against the top 10 opponent in the last 25 years.
25 years.
Just for context, I remember 25. That's a little bit of a ways here. Jackson. Swain looking to survey. What a performance for the freshman so far, and it continues to add 20 points.
Again, the first freshman since Cameron Brink in 2021. Shoot the ball, put it on the floor. She was having a blast.
Good entry here. Ezike.
And Clemson will have better days ahead.